Do you think that in general, in crisis, women are better to take care of each other?
Yes, they better understand the needs.
Do you think that CWC could be like made by a man?
I doubt it. I have nothing against the things that men do. They do the very best they can, but they're just not a woman. Do not have the insight that women have toward women. I think that's an ability that women are born with.
I mean, women, they would get the job done. They get the job done better than men. I'm sorry, but that's how I see it. I think even if Obama is good, but a lady president, I think, oh yes, we get the jobs done. I'm serious. It's more women working and taking care of business than men. The women get the job done.
I think women are responsible for keeping the home and family intact and together. And they take on that responsibility if they have a husband and children. And the husband is working. And she's working too, maybe. But, you know, they pool their money and take care of the home and the kids and all that. But if there's no money, you know, the jobs are gone because of a crisis, she still has to feed those kids and keep the home going and so on. So I think women end up being very practical about dealing with crises in many instances. And that's just, and because women are seen socially and take on socially the role of nurturers, that's the other thing that we do during crises, is we try and make sure that the kids and the elders and the community, the neighbors, are looked after and have some of their basic needs met.
A woman got more patience than a man, you know, and especially if she done had a lot of children, you know. Women strong than men, I think.
We started out with about 5 of us talking about what we would do and how we would go about it. And then we had formative meetings, which we decided what projects that we really needed to, not just them, but long range, to change the community. And mine was grabbing the, teaching these young girls who not get themselves pregnant by a man, expecting to be supported by that man, and then that man leaves, so the next man moves in, and then she has one more baby, and she's trying to educate them enough that they could become self-supportive, but so they had some pride in themselves other than having to look for a man that comes in and just sleeps for a few weeks and then goes off and has somebody else. And my idea was to get an education going. Let's teach them a skill. Let's teach them how to work computers. Let's teach them office skills. Let's teach them kitchen skills. You know, they can work in a business where they can make enough money that they can come home. Let's get something started so they have a babysitting program going so these women can go to work and learn these skills and have their children taken care of, and they don't have to be responsible to a man.
It's a natural and an innate thing for women, you know, to be the caretakers, to take care of. So I think the strength of women was very how would you say it, prevalent, you know, out there, because it's just a natural thing, you know, for women, you know, to be that care and take care of. Men like to fix it. Can I, you know, I want to fix it for you. Women, or, you know, let me neuter you, nurture you, let me, you know, take care of you, let me take care of things, you know, let me straighten out things, that kind of thing. So I worked in an environment where, even working with the government, you know, you had, I mean, you had women, you know, that were out there, front runners, you know, doing what it needed to be done to take care of what needed to be taken care of. And you kind of worried about emotions later. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of fallout now, you know, because now that things are kind of, the dust is settling, you know, a lot of us, a lot of women are dealing with mental health issues that they had to push down, because the immediate thing was take care of it first, worry about, you know, what's going on in your mind later.
Women usually nurture, men are usually selfish. But I really think it's the spirit of the person. You know, I try right now, my 3 sons, I try to show them something different. Every day is a life lesson for them. And I would tell them, today is a life lesson, or this situation is a life lesson. You need to learn from this. Let it be known. Don't get it twisted. No mistakes said here. You need to absorb this, because today is a life lesson learned, or this situation is a life lesson learned. But I'm trying my best not to raise selfish men. I'm trying to raise selfless men, less of self. Because everybody's much happier when you have a selfless man. I think women should get an education first. We're CWC, we're actually doing a program on May the 30th in conjunction with some local sororities to empower young girls. Because Mississippi is #1 in the nation for teen pregnancy. So that's a big thing for us. What we're going to do, we're going to have a group of women 13 through 18. We're going to give them resource information, motivation, inspiration. We're just going to try to build the esteem, build bridges for them, so they can, now that they have brought this baby into the world, or they're about to bring a baby into the world, they can make better choices.
Women's taking care of better? Not really, you know. They try to defend for themselves, but, you know, we just do the best we can, you know. But I don't know. I guess women's is just can only do certain, you know, a certain amount. You know, they can only do certain, you know, just certain. So women can do, you know, but some is not, don't do as much, and some do more than others do, you know.
Some men are out there doing it, but they don't have a whole group together. Like we get with Sister Song.
Saving Our Sisters, the May 30th, we're going to do the sororities.
Yeah, and
teenage pregnancy.
Yeah, we do a lot. We are working at CWC. We work a lot. Sometimes you be so tired. And when they call me, I say, I got kids right now. I have to come later. But I'll be there.
Women are nurturers.
Yeah.
By nature. And we're the backbone of everything. We're the reason why.
Behind every good man,
there's a good woman.
There's a good woman.
Yeah.